Happy Friday, Otters. Today is October the 4th, and here are your daily announcements. I'm going to be really quick today because we have so much to share with you. We have our lunch menu for the week, we have Otter Paw Friday, and what's going around the school. Yesterday, we had school photos. If you missed yesterday, we will have a makeup day in the near future, so no worries about that. We continue to practice what is safe at recess, remembering to stop at the emergency whistle, walking on the blacktop. Yesterday I was outside. We're still having some conflict when we're playing sports, and so we will focus on sportsmanship over the next few weeks, what it looks like to play safe, play fair, and have fun. We want to have fun at recess. That's what it's all about. Today at recess, it's going to be a little bit rainy, so make sure that you have your jacket when you're out there. You've done a wonderful job with the lost and found. We've only had a few items that have been there. I saw a few students yesterday checking out to see if they had a missing jacket. One more reminder to our friends that are doing the attendance in the morning and the afternoon. Remember that we're walking into the office. Got a lot of pushing, shoving, racing to be first. No one's going to take your attendance folder. It's just for your class. That's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. We will see you here on Monday. As always, it's a great day to be an otter. Enjoy those Otter Paws.
Good morning and welcome back to Cedar River Cafe. This week we only have 4 days of lunch service and breakfast service. So on Monday we're going to have maple mini waffles for breakfast, and for lunch we're going to have stuffed cheesy bites for lunch. And breakfast on Tuesday we're going to have the breakfast sandwiches for breakfast, and for lunch chicken nuggets. And on Wednesday we're going to have maple turkey sausage pancake wraps. So it's like a corn dog but with sausage and a pancake. And on Wednesday we're going to have brunch for lunch. Oh my goodness, everybody's favorite. Thursday is donut bars for breakfast, and for lunch we're gonna have super nachos. Yum! Hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Otters, we're here with our Friday Otter Paws. I have one to Uriah in Miss Huizinga's class for showing on-task behaviors. I have one to Anishvi and Miss Rowe for saying Anishvi is an excellent verbal participant and shows strong effort every day. I have one to Armani and Miss Rowe for independently doing practice on Google Classroom. I went to Krish and Miss Osborne for participating in math appropriately. I have one to Ellie and Miss Gregson. Ellie is very respectful in class and always raises her hand for permission to speak. I have one to Esther and Miss Landry for being helpful to the sub. I have one to Izzy and Miss Kovich for being a good audience. I have one to Samantha and Miss Molnar for being a good audience. I have one to Daya and Miss Johnson for raising her hand during music. I have one to Inara and Miss Molnar for picking up balls. I have one to Heidi and Mrs. Huerta for walking and lining up safely. I have one to Justice and Miss Kovich for being a good audience. I have one to Christian and Miss Nixich for trying his best in math. And I went to Zeke and Miss Nickel for being very focused during and doing his best in writing.
All right, and we have one to Shabong and Mrs. Campbell for showing the O3s during our earthquake drill. One to Malachi and Miss Campbell for playing nicely at recess. One to Jack and Miss Zirocco for being flexible and switching seats. One to Larry and Mrs. Angeline for sitting on her spot in music. One to Spencer for PE for being a role model. One to Parker and Mrs. Pantel for showing respect during phonics. One to Logan and Mrs. March for exceeding his phonics expectations. One to Cielo and Mrs. Yont for showing really great otter behavior during the fire drill. One to Haley and Mrs. Domelsley for walking and lining up safely. And one to Grant and Miss Hayes for being an awesome leader.
Nice job, Otters.
Good job.